Welcome to June, everybody. June 1st here, Fitchburg. Your Waterloo 13U Teener team versus Oregon.
Just tighten the bottom straps. They're looped, you just have to tighten them. Tighten them however how you want.
Top of the first inning, and Gavin, Mason, and Shea will be the three that hit the plate for Waterloo. Could run into some sun issues here at the end of the game as it's going to set behind those trees, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, coaches, Oregon and Waterloo, with the lack of room here, you mind if we stay safety position behind the batter? Are you okay if they come over to your side? Oh, yeah, that's fine. All right, good here? All right. Is that okay? Just because there's not a lot of room. So, all right. Thank you. All right. So if you want to be behind the batter, so if there happens to be a left-hander, here you be over here, all right?
Well, 6 o'clock will be the time of the first pitch. And ball inside.
Good.
And Gavin swings through the second pitch, evens the count to a ball and a strike. And that ball is inside. That's on the outside corner, 2-2. First batter of the game here is no score. And that one is fouled out of play over here by the Oregon dugout.
Right in, number one. Thank you.
That ball is outside. Full count here. That is strike three on the outside corner. Gavin caught looking. One down here for Waterloo. Top of the first brings up Mason. That is high and inside. That bounces in there for ball two. It's a lot better than a week ago Wednesday when we played in the Sun Prairie and it was in the 50s and windy. And that ball is inside, 3-0 to Mason. 54 and windy last week Wednesday, and today I believe it's about 72 and sunny. Slight breeze in the air. And coming back. That is ball four, four-pitch walk issued to Mason. Brings up Shea. We'll see if Mason is off with the first pitch, trying to steal second. Two-step lead, and he is off. Ball is low and outside, back here to the backstop. But Mason doesn't take a big turn at second, and he will hold there. Waterloo with a runner in scoring position here in the first inning. No score, one down. Shea pops one up to left field, coming in and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Dylan steps in, batting cleanup tonight. That ball is high and inside. Mason with a good secondary lead after that pitch. That ball is low to Dylan. And strike one. A little high and inside on that one, but Dylan could not hold up. And Dylan with a shot to center. That is over the center fielder's head, rolling up against the fence. Not quite. Dylan will get into second with a standing double. Mason scores on the play. Waterloo leads 1-0. Tucker steps in. That ball is inside. Ball is low and outside. Gets back to the backstop, and Dylan will take third on the passed ball. So potential Waterloo second run 80 feet away. Grounder over through the hole at first and second. Tucker gets a single and drives in Dylan. Second run of the game for Waterloo. Ryan will step in here after he gets his catcher's gear off. So Waterloo with a 2-0 lead here with 2 down in the first inning. And fouled over here to the right side. Strike one.
Come on, Ryan.
And we have a balk call. Balk warning. Tucker off with the pitch, and Ryan grounds over to first, and easy out. Half a step for the first baseman to scoop that and step on the bag for the third out. But Waterloo plates 2 in the opening half of inning number 1, and they lead 2-0 with Oregon coming up. We will set the defense for you once everyone gets out in their positions.
Ryan, that was right off the end cap.
I believe Jacob will be taking the mound for Waterloo. So we'll set the defense here for you. Jacob on the mound. Ryan getting his catcher's gear back on. He'll be behind the plate. first to third. Nice scoop there by Coach Ross.
Know that, Reedy. The only game this week.
First to third, Dylan at first, Gavin at second, Shea at short, and Avery at third. Your outfield left to right is Wyatt, Tucker, and Emmanuel.
The worst was the year where Mason was in lower, he was in AL, and Logan was in NL. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we were always somewhere.
Hey, Ryan. Ross. Ryan, look behind you at this fence. Nothing behind you. Like that, Jacob.
All right, we have one or two more warm-up tosses for Jacob before we start the bottom of the first. Nope, one more. Waterloo able to plate 2 runs on a double by Dylan. Mason scored from second. Dylan advanced to third on a passed ball, and Tucker came up with a single to the right side, driving Dylan in. And first pitch is fouled back here to the right side, strike one. Jacob comes right back, and Gavin keeps it in front of him. Over to Dylan for the first out. Gavin unable to field that ball cleanly, but he kept it in front of him to record the out. Ooh, inside and tight. Ball one. Off the outside corner, 2-0. That's another inside 3-0. See if Oregon's got the green light on 3-0. Nope. Jacob able to find the strike zone there. Runs the count 3-1. And that bounces in there for ball 4. First base runner for Oregon is on via the walk. Runner holding, and strike one. Swinging to the number 3 batter in the Oregon lineup. Runner is off with the pitch. Ryan is not going to throw. That ball was called a strike, so 0-2 count here for Jacob in the bottom of the first. And inside, 1-2. That is just a bit low. Good pitch, though. Two and that ball is caught out, dropped by Gavin. Recovers in time to throw to Dillon, over to third, and the runner is safe there.
Way to recover, boys.
Two down, runner at third for Oregon. Bottom of the first, Waterloo up 2-0. There, Jacob found the inside corner pitch with that one. 0-1. Strike two, swinging. And strike three on the inside corner, swinging. Jacob records the final out via the strikeout.
Hey, Jacob.
Oregon strands a runner on third. Through one inning complete, Waterloo 2, Oregon 0. Due up for Waterloo, Emmanuel, Wyatt, and Avery. If any of them reach, Jacob will be up. So last week in Sun Prairie, it was a bit of a struggle for the first 3-4 innings. Don't know whether it was because of the temperature or what, but Waterloo came out and scored 6 runs in the top of the first, gave up 7 in the bottom of the first, but were able to jump on the fourth pitcher for Sun Prairie and score 8 runs in the top of the fourth to take a 14-7 lead. They would eventually win that game last week, 14-9. This is the only game slated this week for Waterloo Teener.
Go, you man!
And Emmanuel steps in here at the top of the second inning. First pitch swinging right down the third base line under the third baseman's glove. Emmanuel will have a single on that. Takes a bit of a turn there. First pitch swinging. Emmanuel being aggressive. And Wyatt with a shot straight up the middle. Emmanuel will round second. He will take third on the play, and he is in there. And on the throw to third, Wyatt will advance to second. So 2 runners in scoring position here for Avery. Top of the second inning, nobody out for Waterloo. Inside pitch to Avery, 1-0. And that ball is high and inside, 2-0.
Come on, AP.
And that ball is fisted up to the pitcher. Emmanuel tried to score on the play, but is tagged out. 1 unassisted on the attempt to score. Avery is on by the fielder's choice. So first and third for Waterloo, 1 down here in the top of the second. Heads up play by the Oregon pitcher there. I think Emmanuel was 2/3 of the way down, and he was kind of caught in no man's land. I don't know what he was going to do, but and Jacob way out in front of that one. On that last put out of Emmanuel getting tagged out at the plate, Wyatt moves up to third. So Jacob has runners on first and third. Down 0-1 count. And that ball is swung at high. Avery will trot down to second without a throw. 0-2. And that ball is outside. Shot the outside corner and missed. That is a swing and a miss. Drop third strike, but Jacob is tagged out at the plate.
Come on, Mad Dog.
Mason Dolphin is up.
Let's go 1-6.
Bottom of the order for Waterloo. That ball is outside.
Leave off.
And swings at an inside pitch. Evens the count and a ball and a strike. Mad Dog with a foul ball over here, over the Waterloo dugout. Count is 1-2. And Mason strikes out swinging. So the final two outs in the the top of the first inning are recorded via the strikeout. That's 3 strikeouts for the Oregon pitcher. Through an inning and a half, Waterloo 2, Oregon 0.
Go here, boys. Come on, get some.
2-0.
Defensive change for Waterloo. Mason Dolphin is over in right for Emmanuel.
Pop and fire.
First pitch of the second inning is low and outside. Foul tip. That ball is hit out to right, and Mason Dolphin makes a nice catch over there in right field for the first out of the inning. And that is a grounder just outside of third. Foul ball, strike one. And that ball is inside and hits him. One down, runner on first for Oregon. Waterloo still holds on to a 2-0 lead.
Take your time. Take your time. All right, I'm going in. Here we go.
Bluff throw back to first. Not that big of a lead over there by the Oregon runner. 2 steps maybe, 2.5. But he's off with the pitch, and Ryan fires down to second, but not in time to get the runner. Stolen base for Oregon. They have a runner in scoring position. Second time in the game. He's off with the pitch again. Ryan. No throw down to third. Not sure if the batter was in his way. No runner on third now. And one down. Big swing. Strike 3. That and foul tip. Oh, and 2. And that is inside. No throw down to third, but a big secondary lead there by the runner from Oregon. That ball is inside. 2-2. And runner will advance from third to home. Nobody paying attention to that runner on third. And it cost Waterloo a run. Jacob records the last 2 outs via the strikeout, but Oregon is able to scratch across a run there in the bottom of the second. Waterloo maintains a 2-1 advantage headed here to the top of the third. I have to admit, I was fooled on that one as well. Pitch before I saw his big secondary lead, but I didn't pay any attention to him after that high and inside pitch of Jacobs. Back to the top of the order for Waterloo. Gavin, Mason, and Shea. Gavin struck out swinging his first time at bat. Actually looking. He was not swinging. It was an outside pitch. Painted the black. Ball bounces and struck the umpire. 1-0. Top of the third inning. Waterloo leading 2-1. And grounder over to short. Gloves and throws to first. And in time, Gavin is out. Mason up, who walked and scored in the first inning. Never saw a strike his first time up. 4 straight balls. And there's another one inside. And Mason with a shot out to center. It is over his head, off the fence. Mason is digging for second, and he will hold with a standing double. So nice hit by Mason.
Austin, back a little bit. And back. Yeah, keep it in front of you.
Mason with an equipment timeout on second base.
Window. Wait for one infield.
Shea steps in, who flew out to left in the first. That is outside Mason, who takes third. And the ball goes into left field, and Mason will trot home for the third run of the game for Waterloo. And that's a nice pitch over the heart of the plate, top of the strike zone. That will bounce in there for ball 2. 2-1. Base is empty for Shea. That ball is outside. 3-1. With one down in the top of the third. That is right on the inside part of the plate. Right at the knees for strike 2. Full count to Shea. That is low. Shea will take first via the base on balls. Brings up Dylan, who hit one to deep center for a double his first time up. Got the first run home for Waterloo. The first pitch is a line shot down the left field line. And for Dylan. Runners on first and second. Brings up Tucker with one down in the top of the third. Waterloo leading 3-1. Throw back to second, and Shea is in with a head first slide. Dylan not being held on at first. He's got a 4-step lead over there, and that one is back to the fence. And both runners will move up 90 or 80 feet. Excuse me, it's 80 and 54 at this time, and it's not 90 like Major Leagues. So 2 runners in scoring position for Tucker with a 1-0 count. Tucker with a hit to center. Gloved by the center fielder. Shea will trot home. Dylan is safe at third. Third baseman dropped the ball. I think he could have been out. But Tucker with a sac fly. Shea scores. Dylan advances to third on the putout. And Ryan swings through the first pitch for strike 1. That ball is high and inside.
See it come out of his hand.
That is low. 2-1. Dylan stands at third. About a 2-step lead over there. Coming home, grounder to short. Gloved by the shortstop and over to first for the third out of the inning. But the top half of the order does its damage again for Waterloo, scoring another 2 in the top of the third inning. So through 2.5, Waterloo 4, Oregon 1. Jacob on the mound for his third inning of work. Emmanuel back in the game and left for Wyatt. Everything else remains the same for Waterloo.
He's dirty, Ryan. Quick fire, quick fire. There you go. Gotta get it out of your glove. All right? You're all right.
And first pitch of the third inning for Jacob is in there, strike 1. And swung on and missed. 2 quick strikes for Jacob. And that is over his head, back to the backstop. And it will roll back to Jacob's feet. Some 2x12s here under the fence that the ball bounced off of. And Another one inside. 2-2.
Come on, Jacob.
First batter of the inning for Oregon in the bottom of the third. That is in there in the inside corner. Fourth strikeout of the game for Jacob. And nice pitch for Jacob. Oregon batter could not lay off for strike one. And that'll bounce in there. Short, evens the count at a ball and a strike. Bottom of the third inning in Oregon, and Waterloo leads 4-1. That is over his head.
Come on, Jacob, relax.
A little bit of control issues here for Jacob. Trying to get the inside corner of the plate. That's a little better, but that's high. 3-1. That is on the outside black. Full count now to the second batter of the inning for Oregon. And strike three, swinging. Jacob fell behind 3-1. Was able to find the zone for the last two pitches. And fouled straight back here, strike one. And bounces in there. And that is fouled over here, over the Oregon dugout. Strike two. And grounder up to third. Stopped by Peachy, but not in time. So Avery unable to field that cleanly. And the runner was able to beat it out. And strike on the outside corner right at the knees. Modest lead at first. Strike two. And fouled back here. If we were at Miller Park, that would have been in about section 114. Excuse me, American Family Field. I can't call it Miller Park anymore. And strike three, got to record the out at first. and unsuccessful. So drop third strike, but the runner was able to take first and then advances to second on the throw to first. That was over Dylan's head. So Oregon with runners on second and third with 2 down in the bottom of the third. And that ball is popped up to Jacob, who will put it away for the third out of the inning, turning away a scoring chance by Oregon.
Come on, guys, let's flip hands. Let's get going.
Through 3 innings of play, Waterloo 4, Oregon 1. Due up for Waterloo, Emmanuel, Wyatt, and Avery. New pitcher on for Oregon. Not sure if that pitcher is pausing enough at the top of his windup or not. Looks like he's coming pretty quick. Oh, that one a little set there. Last couple pitches, I didn't think he was set enough. Avery warming up in the bullpen. The night for Jacob may be done. But Avery's up third in the inning, so it seems kind of weird that he is throwing. Last time Emmanuel and Wyatt jumped on the first pitch, and both had singles. So, we'll see if they are aggressive with the first pitches again or not. And Emmanuel swings through the first pitch. Yes, he was aggressive, but came up empty, strike one. And Emmanuel with a bloop over here to right. Is it going to fall? It will fall for a single. Emmanuel 2 for 2 today. Wyatt aggressive on the first pitch, and that is out to right center. Another solid single for Wyatt on the first pitch. First and third for Avery.
Well, Pete.
Waterloo with something brewing in the top of the fourth. Nobody out. And that is on the outside corner. Wyatt trots down to second with no throw. And over the third baseman's head for a single to left. Emmanuel scores. Wyatt is coming home, and he will trot in a 2 RBI single for Avery. And Waterloo leads 6-1 with nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. Jacob with a nice shot out here to right. Right fielder's going back, and it's back to the fence. Jacob on his way to second. Slides in safely. Avery over to third. Bottom of the order doing some damage for Waterloo in the fourth inning. Two ducks on the pond. Mason Dolphin steps in. And Mason Dolphin with a shot out here to left. That will fall. Avery on his horse and will score.
Peachy, way to show that speed.
Mason Dolphin with an RBI. Brings the score to 7-1. 3 runs here for Waterloo. The top of the fourth, nobody out. Back to the top of the order in Gavin. Ball is back to the fence. And Jacob into third. And Mason Dolphin into second. 2 more runners in scoring position for Waterloo. That ball is outside, but not far enough away for Jacob to try to come home. That ball is outside, 3-0. And bat is on Gavin's shoulder on a 3-0 count. Nice pitch right down the middle for the first strike, 3-1. And that ball is over Gavin's head to load the bases for Mason, who has walked and doubled. Ball high. 1-0. Mason fouls one back into the trees, into the horseshoe pit. Mason fouls one over the first base dugout. So 1-2 to Mason. (12-6) curveball just misses. Just misses. 2-2. And Mason fouls one off. We'll do it again at 2-2.
Here we go. Let's get it out infield. Come on, guys.
Mason with a shot out here to right center. That is trouble. That falls. 1 run is in for Waterloo. 2 runs are in. And Gavin coming around third to score. Bases clearing double for Mason. And Waterloo leads 10-1. Still nobody out. Emmanuel led off with a single. Wyatt singles. Avery singled. Jacob doubled. Mason singles. Gavin walked. Mason with a double. No outs yet.
play. Good.
And out of play into the Waterloo dugout for strike one. And that's right down the middle, a shot to left field. Mason will come around and score. Another RBI for Waterloo. And that brings the score to 11-1. Dillon swinging at the first pitch, foul territory, and the first baseman's able to glove it. Shea doesn't wander too far off of first and is able to get back. Dillon with the first out of the inning brings up Tucker. Shea off at the pitch, and he is in there. Ball goes into shallow center field, but Shea will hold at second. And Tucker with a little pop up to second. Retired for the second out. So 2 infield pop outs for the last 2 batters. And Ryan steps in. 11th hitter of the inning for Waterloo. And he hits a grounder past the diving shortstop into center field. Shea comes around to score. And it's 12-1 Waterloo. Oh, E-Man led off the inning with a single. Ball is outside. Ryan is going down to second, and he is safe.
Get their pants dirty.
Ball 1.
Your mother wants something to do.
Ooh, inside corner. Nice pitch. 1-1. And that ball hits the backstop, and Ryan will trot into third on the wild pitch. So Manuel with a chance to drive in another run for Waterloo. 2-1. And E-Man is going to have that fall into shallow center.
Yep.
Emmanuel 3 for 3 this game. Ryan scores. Brings up Wyatt. And that ball is high. Emmanuel off. And he is safe at second. Wyatt with a looper over the first baseman's head for a single, and Emmanuel will come around to score.
Get a bat.
Avery with a single over third his last time at bat, which was earlier in this inning. Avery with a high shot over short, and it will fall. Pinch runner for Wyatt is Tucker, and he takes third on the play. Runners on the corners, and Jacob steps in, who doubled earlier this inning. And fouled straight back. And 12-6 curveball. This one drops in there. Strike two. And that ball is behind him. 2-1. 2-1. And strike three. Jacob swings through that one. But Waterloo sends 15 men to the plate, able to score 10 runs. So through 3.5, it is Waterloo 14, Oregon 1. So a fair amount of changes here. We're going to see Wyatt taking over for Ryan behind the plate. Yeah. One, yep. Unofficially, of course. I'm not keeping book.
Somebody point it back at you.
I don't know.
Well, they think you are. That's the important thing, right?
Yeah. So pitching change for Waterloo. Avery steps to the plate. And Wyatt will be his battery mate, as previously indicated. For you here. First to third, Dylan, Gavin, Shea, and Jacob in at third now. Outfield, Mason, Dolphin in left. Tucker in center. And E-Man in right. We'll close the book on Jacob. We'll talk about his stats next. The next batter steps in. And first pitch. And Avery hits him. So the first runner is on for Oregon. Second batter steps in with a runner on first. And that is swing and a miss, strike one. Closing the book on Jacob, 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, unearned, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and a hit batter. Avery throws over to first, but the lead was only about a step and a half. Coming home. Ball outside. And good throw by Wyatt, but not in time. stolen base for Oregon. Runner in scoring position. And that's a line shot up the middle. Gloved by Shea, throws to first in time. And Wyatt, we have a rundown at third, and he is safe under. Throw from Wyatt was a little high. I was unable to see Shea, who was behind the umpire on that play. I thought that was over his head, but... Oh, Avery actually deflected that one. I did not know that. So one down in the bottom of the fourth. Runner at third, and that is a shot out here to right, left, over Mason Dolphin's head. Into Shea, the cutoff. Standing double for Oregon. So Oregon, first three batters, and they've played it another run, and it's now 14-2, Waterloo. And Avery throws back to second. A little errantly. Gavin was there, but unable to glove it. But did keep it from going into center field. And a poke out here to center. Dropped by Tucker, gets past him. And Shea has it. So on that little loop, runners move up. First and third for Oregon. One down.
Come on, Jake. Let's go, Jake. Oh, Tucker, that way a little bit. Oh.
And nice pitch. Outside corner, strike one. Runner advances to second. Time called. Got to reset the base. At third. Ball is outside. 1-1.
Go, Jake.
And that is a grounder over to Shea. Unable to glove it, throws to first, but he is not going to get the speedy runner at home. No advance by the runner from second, who holds. Oregon plates another run. It's 14-3. And that ball is swung and missed. Strike one. And that ball bounces, gets back to the fence. Runners will move up 80 feet. So runners on second and third for Oregon. 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth. That is a nice pitch. Outside corner. 1-2. That is popped up to Dillon at first. He will glove it by standing on the bag. Record the second out of the inning. That is a poke out to left, and Mason Dolphin is there to glove it for the third out of the inning. No further damage allowed by Waterloo. 2 runs, both earned at the end of 4. It is Waterloo 14, Oregon 3. Due up for Waterloo, Mason Dolphin, and then back to the top of the order, Gavin, and then Mason.
Gavin has that rough streak. He hits it right to the guy.
Here you go. Here you go. My fault.
Ball rolled through the fence, and your announcer had to retrieve it. Top of the 5th. Waterloo up 14-3. Mason Dolphin into the plate. Swings at the first pitch. Grounder over to first. And just out. Mason Dolphin hustling down the line, but is recorded via the out. Brings up Gavin, who is the only Waterloo batter without a hit this game. And that is a pop out to third and short. Short takes it for the second out. 2 quick outs for Oregon this half inning. Mason steps in. And that pitch is over his head. And that is behind his head again. 2-0. And that is a grounder back to the pitcher. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down. Very efficient inning for Oregon. So through 4.5. Waterloo maintains a 14-3 advantage. Avery back out for his second inning of work. Wyatt will be behind the plate. Change at third. Jacob is out, and Ryan will see his first action in the field. In the infield, I should say. I believe he played outfield maybe 1 inning or 2 innings in a game earlier in the season. Gavin still at second. Shea at short. Oh, Gavin. Your outfield remains Mason, Tucker, and Emmanuel.
I don't get much use, but yeah, he's got one. I'm sure it feels a little weird using it though.
And all the way back to the fence on the last warm-up toss. Sun is slowly moving its way downward here and probably will be behind the trees in another 45 minutes. First pitch of the inning. Avery bounces it in there, ball one.
Underneath you.
And there's on the inside corner. 1-1. That ball is inside. 2-1. Through the fence. There's a grounder picked up by Shea and over to first for the out. Still unable to handle that low throw. And that ball is popped up and out of play. Off the tree a little bit behind me. That ball is on the outside corner. 0-2. And strike three at the bottom of the zone. First strikeout for Avery, second out of the inning. And Avery with a liner over to Ryan. Gloved for the third out. And that will be the ball game. Waterloo hangs on for a 14-3 victory. Waterloo able to pump on 14 RBIs. 4 doubles in the game, 2 by Mason. So that's going to be it here from Oregon. Once again, your Waterloo Pirates 14, Oregon 3.